Hey, it's good morning. I'm at Plaza Blanca. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cars here besides me. It's packed. Well, hopefully I go my own way. I hope it, I have to go down the main track, but then I go a crazy way, not crazy, but unconventional trail. Oh, I don't know if I want to go down this way. It's doable, but it's a little steep for me. It is right here, though. Now I'm going to go back over here. I'll be back. Okay, here's the main attraction. Everybody knows this rock formation. Now, there's more than one that looks like this. I hate to break it to you. There's another one down the road that I actually haven't went up to. So I'm not sure if it's on private property or not. But it looks real similar to this one. Anyway. So somewhere out here there's people. Whether I'll run into them or not. They're far enough ahead of me. So hopefully I don't really run into anybody. I've went up this before. Went as high as I could go safely. But I had other plans that day, so I stopped. Well, I'm on my camera, so my video's going to be bouncy. I'm sorry. I should flip to my phone. It's not as bouncy. But I don't know what settings I got it on, because sometimes it'll do a video on portrait, sometimes it'll do it in landscape, and I want it landscape. So I turn it sideways, but it does its own thing. Maybe I'm just being stupid. Okay, I'll be back. Yeah, I call this area melted wax. I don't know what else to explain it. I'm sure somebody else has something better. Very cool. So I just think that was water that come rushing down here. Well, this is probably all underneath water. Many, many moons ago. Just a rock. Okay. I have a habit of finding pottery. Okay, this is just a short pullover. Where I'm going, not too many people actually go the way I'm going. And I've done this so many times, I try to do something different. If I have the energy when I get up there, I'm going to go up higher and then drop down into some other trails. I'm not sure whose property it is. There's so many trails around here that maybe have nothing to do with Plaza Blanca. Oh, yeah, the wind's coming. I'm sorry. Okay, I gotta go. Okay, if you want to go this way, when you come into Plaza Blanca, just stay to the left and look for the melted wax. There's a trail right in here. You stay on it, and you go far back as you can go, and then it looks like a dead end. But if you hang a right, there's a lot of rocks. You got to go up and down. No big deal. And then you just keep on going. So you end up around all this in the backside. Beautiful. I'm thinking everybody that's here is on the other side, which is very cool. I mean, not that I don't like people, but it's easier to make videos when there's nobody around. Then you can talk to yourself and not be weird. I had a bug on my glasses. The trail's pretty simple. It's not aggressive. It's just pretty much flat, little up and down, but very little. Look at the beautiful sky. Okay, I'm headed that way. It won't take me too long to get back where I'm going. 10 minutes. I'll be back. Okay, I'm getting back towards the dead end, we're going to call it. Or most people might think it's a dead end. There's still a trail. There's a couple different trails in here. They kind of come and go. Or maybe you just miss them. Or with me, I just don't take them. On purpose. So we're going back in there. Take a walk on the wild side. Just badass. I have Starlink internet now, so I can actually upload a video on YouTube without wanting to die. What took me 4 hours could take me 15 minutes now, sometimes less. A little bit of a drop off. Oh, sun's getting hot. I should have came out here 2 hours ago, but I didn't. When I don't have to work, I sleep in. If I set my alarm, then I feel like I'm going to work. And I don't want to do that. This is an adventure. This is not work. Purple flowers. And a whole bunch of painted brushes. Cool. Cool beaners. We'll go over here to the purple flowers. None of this is set in stone, so I can do whatever I want. Ooh, shade. Oh. It's getting hot. It said the high is supposed to be 80 today. And I think when I took off it was like 65. A little cool, but not too cool. Okay, we're coming to the purple flowers. Actually, where I'm going is over there. It'll be shady in there. Yeah. There's a little notch in there too. Guy could go check out sometime. Not a soul. Yeah, most people just take the obvious way. I prefer to be different. Okay. I'm going to put you down for a minute. I'll be back. I'm back. I'm back on my phone. I hope it got it on the right settings. Sometimes the pictures get too big. Oh, that nice little puffy cloud over there. I always got to downsize my main picture on my YouTube channel. Because they're always too big. So this video here should not be bouncy. Look at those clouds. And the rest is just a whole blue sky. And I'm walking into the clouds. How cool is that? Okay, I'm gonna go this way. Once I get to the major rock slide, I'm gonna call it a rock slide. I'll probably start looking for rocks. Or looking closer. Nothing's jumped out at me. You know, not a picker-upper. Okay, I'm going to jump in this little wash here. Happy trails. I'll be back. Okay, I'm in the wash. Right now, I'm just going to show you my surroundings. Okay, so you hop in the wash. Water trail. Okay, not really a wash. Well, it's washed. It's washed out. It's all uphill from here. I think at one point I do get out. You know, I do this lately once a year instead of the conventional ways. And I still do that too. This is my to-go spot when I just want something relatively simple. Well, this part's not simple. It's a little bit of a workout. Cool beaners, huh? Okay, here we go. Rock and roll. Hang tight. I'll be back. Okay, I'm a little further in. So I'm still scrambling the rock wash, water trail. And here you pretty much got to stay in it. It's pretty narrow. You might be able to go up and over on the right side. But all in all, I think this is easier. For me anyway. But I'm an old for it. Okay, I'm headed into the blue. Okay, this is what I'm going to call the top and probably the end for most people because they don't explore any further. I have went down in there, follow the water trail down, and you can go that way, but then it drops like 20 foot. So it's cool to look at, but you can't get out. Now this way is another water trail, and you have to do some, well, I'm an old man, so you got to do some butt hopping. There's drop-offs, maybe a half a dozen of them. So like a water trail, so it'd be like a waterfall. And there is at one point where one just looks too high up, but if you look to your right, there's a way out. You can jump on that, and it'll take you on a trail that actually takes you back down to the valley. So here I am, rocking like a hurricane. So I'm going to go up that. So I suggest if you're going to do something like this, kind of zigzag. If you're younger, it's no big deal. But, you know, I'll probably do a half a dozen zags to get up there. And there's probably easier spots along the way. And I think there is. But I'll show you when I get up here what's up here. And I hope that there's not rain. It's not supposed to. It's beautiful. Happy trails, man. Wish me luck. Okay, I'm not quite to the top, but my viewpoint is much better here. So I decided to stop. Oh, it looks like somebody made a little fire pit or something here. Oh, there's a trail that comes here. Okay. I think that's the one I'm going to take. Okay, so I come up from down in there, way back in there. Parking is way out there. And I still don't see any bodies down there. So they must be just playing in the main area. So that's where I've dropped down before. And that's kind of a waterfall in there. So lots of drops. So I think I'm going to go up anyway. I'm going to take a couple pictures. Happy trails, man. There's going to be wind, and I'm sorry. I'm a little higher up. I just want to show you the view. So right over in there is the moss. And then over here is some farmland. So somewhere along there, there's a road that goes in. Because there's a road that goes, oh my. That keeps going. Cool beaners. How interesting. But it looks like pretty much just that area there is fenced, but then the road is open. So I'm not real sure the purpose of the fence. or there's to keep cows from keeping them in or out. Who knows? From here, I don't see any signs. I mean, I've got to go down to get out of here. I can go back the way I came, or I can drop down into that hole there. And that's where it's a little bit sketchy, but it's a lot closer to my van. But I'm here to hike, get some miles in, get some exercise. So I'm gonna go this way. I'm gonna go back to that lower plateau and then follow the trail down. And I think what I have to do is I drop down in the canyon over there, and then I gotta go back up, and then I think I get on that flat part of the mesa there, and then drop back down and drop into the other side of Plaza Blanca. If that makes any sense to anybody. This is what I do. The view up here is beautiful. Watch. Okay, we're gonna spin you slow. Right into the wind. Yeah. Don't you love it? I know it sucks. Clouds. And there's beautiful Pinterno out in the distance. Okay, here we go. Ta-da. Okay, so that's what I got to look no matter which way I turn. The rocks are probably pretty much volcanic. There are some mixed in quartz, but I can get quartz anywhere. I must have came in the other side. That's a good way to scratch the ink. Okay, so what I'm going to do is go up over here. Walk with me. I feel so much better. I'm not going uphill. I'm starting to get hot. Hot like the sun. Green like the grass. I don't remember the rest of the words. I shouldn't be quoting anybody anyway. I might get in trouble. Okay. So here's the, what I'm going to call fire pit, or just what they call the end. This is the end, my friend. I wonder where all the people went. They're out there somewhere. They must go in half a mile and say, okay, I'm good. You don't know what you're missing. So I got to go down into that red canyon, I believe. Because I don't think there's a way over there. Let's go to the edge and see. This is going to be a one long video. And, you know, they say that 20 minutes people lose interest. Oh, look at that. Yeah, buddy. That's worth a little hike up here. It seems to me somewhere down there it does drop off. And that's why I ended up dropping in that canyon and then going up on that mesa. Over, you kind of got to judge your distance and then drop down in that canyon and then eventually go up the other side. And sometimes that overshot, overshoot, and undershot, whatever. Too far, too less. Too many people. Okay, we're gonna go on this trail. Now I don't think this is Plaza Blanca property, but I'm not 100% sure. Because this is not their kind of trail. Now whether, I believe somebody else owns this property, and I believe this property, you can go all the way that way to a neighborhood. I've explored a lot of this, so I kind of know where I'm at. And there is a trail that cuts that way, but I'm going to take the easy way out. Here we go. See these man-made steps. Good, bad, or ugly. Sometimes these are better than some. You know, some of these places make them too tall. And when they're too tall, it hurts my hips. Okay, I'm gonna put you down so I don't fall down. And I'll meet you down in that canyon, that red dwarf's down there. And then we'll go see. There is something over there though. Okay, bye. I'm hot. This is kind of interesting. I'm not quite sure why or what, but there's more than one of them. You gotta watch these rocks around on this little hill. These guys are kind of slick. There's another one there. Whatever it is. See, then that's the farmland over there, and there's a fence, so don't go there. There again, like I said, I don't see any signs, but you need to try to respect other people's property when you can. Oh, there's another one over there. Huh. Interesting. Huh. What to do? I know I'm getting pretty hot, and I got a long ways to go back because I'm going a different way. Okay, I'm going to go back down to this forest here so I can get back on the trail I need to go to. There's some more rock formations over here. Actually, there's a trail here. Okay, I'm going to let you go. I'm going up. Well, I'll be damned. There's power. Well, there was going to be power. What did that cost? And there's some kind of foundation here. A couple different ones. And there's some stakes. Where do they bring it in? Ooh. Ooh, look what I found. This is not getting me down in the canyon I need to be in. But, holy moly, would you look at this? See, that's foundation. Someone has some big plans and did a boatload of work. My van is way over there. Look at this. Somebody's building a castle. That's the mesa I need to go up on. And then back over, then down. Huh. What is this? A little place to jam? There's got to be some kind of history here. I don't know how old this is. Oh man, they hauled water and they hauled cement. Well, for those pillars anyway. This is just all laid in there. This just keeps getting cooler. I wonder if I'm going to have to go all the way back to go down. I need to be down there by that tree. Well, I might be able to make it down there. Let's go over here first. This is turning into something pretty cool. There's another one. Just wowzer, man. Wowzer. And look at all that. That's all man-made. Okay, I gotta find a way down so I can go up. And hope I'm right. I know I can't go that way. The drop-off is way too big. Okay, we're going to go over here real quick, and I'm going to cut you off and find a way out of here without going all the way back. I just wonder how many people were involved in this project, and why did they quit? I mean, obviously it's hard work. There's a big hole over there, and I'm assuming that's where they gathered all the rocks from. Oh, another building over there. Holy shit. Porch. More steps. Oh, another circle. More steps. Holy moly. Starting of a foundation there. So, there's steps that go up over there. But I don't know if I'm on the right. If that's the right mesa now. I'm a little not confused, but look at the gate. Holy moly. Steps over there. Another big rock circle. Steps there. Steps that go up there. Okay, I gotta get my bearings straight to make sure that I'm not getting fooled by mesas. Fingers. Thinking I'm on the right, the right one. You know, you can get on the wrong one real easy. And the only thing that could happen is that I have to go up there and go back down into another canyon, wash, and then back up again. Man, I don't remember seeing any of this from that wash, but that one tree looked familiar. I'm gonna find a way down. Happy trails to me, man. Okay, I'm in the wash. I'm pretty sure it's the right one, too. Somewhere. And how did I miss some before? There's steps. Man-made steps. You see, there's that wall up there. It's man-made. I'm on my camera again. It was convenient. I had this one hanging around my neck. So yeah, the video's gonna bounce a little bit. Okay, so I gotta pay attention so I don't miss the steps. I will be back. It's a little cooler down here. There's no direct sun on me. Okay, later. Okay, I found the steps. I don't think this is the canyon I took before, because I would have remembered all this stuff. Pretty sure it would get me where I want to go. If not, I'll just be pretty much screwed. No, I'll just make a long day of it. Okay, so once I get up on top of this mesa, then I can see. Probably going to see that I'm going to have to go down and up and down again. Oh, the steps curve. Okay, we're going to go up these. Okay, I'm going to put you down. I keep running out of breath. Okay, when you're in a less traveled or no traveled area, always beware of scat, which I have not seen any. And here's the fence post. So, kind of tells me this side's Plaza Blanca, that side is whoever did all that rock work. But now, who knows? I don't know if Plaza Blanca could own it all. I should go up to the moss and maybe ask them if they'll tell me. They may not like me though because of my tattoos. I don't remember the do's and don'ts of that religion or how strict they are anymore. Okay. Watch your step. Okay, I can put you down so I can pay attention. Later. Okay, so I came from way over there, and I came up through there. Excuse me, there's the moss right above that mesa. So now what I got to do, I got to go to the edge of this, excuse me, hot, this mesa here, and then drop down, and then go back up, and then drop back down to Plaza Blanca. Yes, heavy breathing. I'm right in the sun too. So that's kind of interesting. How I missed that the last time I went that way, unless I took a different turn. At any rate, it still gets me where I want to be. You got to know where you're at to know where you want to be. And you know, that helps. So me exploring all this area, and when I'm talking about this area, I'm talking about probably 10 square miles roughly, maybe more. Well, more than that with the Red Horse Canyon, because it all kind of sort of connects, or it can. So once you know your directions, your canyons, your mesas, your mountains, you can find your way just about anywhere. So I just got to decide where to go up. I'm thinking I need to go up that. Oh, there's a little valley in there. And then I can drop back down into the Blanca, the Blanca. Okay, the wind's coming up. So I'm going to have a little bit of easiness for a little bit until I find a way down. And that could be sketchy. So yeah, I think I'm somehow one more off. But like again, it doesn't matter because this makes this adventure different than the last one. But I do kind of remember, oh goodness, if I'm wrong, I gotta do a lot of mesa hopping, which is no big deal. Okay, here we go, rock and roll, man. Okay, remember this rock formation from the other side? Yeah, I was up over there. So yeah, I went up there, dropped down, and that's the spot that you can't drop in. That's over 20 foot. So that's why I chose to go up that canyon instead. But I think the canyon I took was a different one than I normally take, which is very cool. I've been down in here in this maze, and then found out there was, in my eyes, there wasn't any way out. Let's make sure, since I'm up here in a different perspective. No way out for a 71-year-old. Well, when I did it last time, I was 70. Okay, so now we're gonna go this way, and then what we need to do is get on top of that mesa, and then drop down again. Maybe. I thought it was maybe petrified wood. I don't think so. I could be wrong. Hi, flower. Okay, so I'm going to walk this way. I'm going to say, not even 1/8 of a mile. And then find a way up. And hope I'm in the right spot. Or close, anyway. Once you're up on that mesa, then you can look over the other side and see Plaza Blanca. There is a trail right here, kind of, sort of. Whether it be human or animal, I can't tell. The sand has been disturbed. Dirt. I think this is actually dirt. Okay, rock and roll. We're going this way. Happy trails to me. Look at the clouds. Okay, there you go. I came up too soon. So, way back when in the video, I was standing up there looking down through here and looking at that trail. So the waterfall trail is down deep. I need to be that way. We call it northeast. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, kind of. That, I believe, yeah, that mesa, that's on the way to El Rito. So that'd be north. Oh God, I got my directions all wrong. I hate to say that. Okay, so I'm going up here. So I came up too early. So there's a fence down there, fence post slash no fence. I went up shortly after that. Don't do it. But you got to pay attention because there's only one or two more areas that are relatively easy to get up, and that'll put you kind of even with the parking lot, which will be a ways away. So I'm going to go up here. I think I know what this is. This is a different trail, another trail. Okay, I'm going to go up to Horizon. I can't go uphill and talk at the same time. Later. Okay, from here, way out there, I can see the parking lot and the road end. So that's where I knew. And I think I pretty much know this mesa. So at any rate, I got to find a way down. And I believe my way down is a lot closer that way. You might be able to drop down in here. I don't know. I will see. But I'm going to put you down. Because I'm on a little bit of a slope. It's not bad. But it only takes one little asshole rock to drop you. Okay. I haven't fell yet. Knock on wood. Okay. Don't do what I did. Don't go up too soon because you're going to end up doing a lot of mesa hopping and scrambling. As you can see, that's the wash down there. This is relatively low in here. So I'm thinking I probably can go up. You could go up like right on that curve. So now, what I got to do, okay, this is the backside of Plaza Blanca. What I got to do is make my way down into another canyon and then find a way out of that canyon, because the main attraction is right over there, right there. So that's where I got to go. And here comes the wind. Okay, happy trails. Wish me luck. I'll make it, no problem. I'm sorry about the dead air. I had to watch what I'm doing. You know, it's rocky, sandstone breaks, rocks move. So now I'm looking for a way down into this little wash. I think maybe I found it. Again, I'm gonna put you down. So I gotta make my down in the way. I gotta make my way down into that little wash and take it a little ways and then come up out of it. Wherever I can come up out of it, come up out of it. And then I'll be close to the main trailhead. Here we go. I'll be back. Okay, that spot didn't work out. You know, anything over a 4-foot drop is just a little too risky for me, especially being by myself. You know, nobody to save me. I haven't checked to see if I got a phone signal, but I doubt it right in here. Then again, you never know. So I'm still headed this way, kind of southwest, sorta. Yeah, I'm getting closer to the main trail end. Well, the main attraction, the Georgia Keefe main painting. It's when everybody, if they see it, they think it's automatically think you're in Plaza Blanca or anything that looks anything like it. But today I am in Plaza Blanca. Well, actually, I'm sort of out of it. I'm in it, but I'm not in the norm. Okay, so just always remember the more you go southwest, it's more south, I guess, the lower it gets. So you have a better chance of finding a spot down. And there are spots because I've used them before. I came up out of that canyon way too soon. I mean, it looked inviting. Oh, here comes the wind. Okay, I'm gonna let you go. That's a lot of wind. Bye. Feels good though. Okay, I'm down in the wash. I'm gonna do something different. Like this whole hike hasn't been different. I'm gonna see what happens if I go up over there instead of going downstream further. So that was a piece of cake there. Cakewalk. Nice little easy trail down. So now we're going to go down here, and then I'm going to go up on that other side and see if that's my way out, or if it's going to land me into another wash. I didn't look that close from up there because I was looking the other way. Had some water come through here. That way. Okay, I'm going to make my way up this. Looks like there's plenty of steps. And that should get me to the main plateau. I'll be back. Okay, I'm almost home. Okay, so I come down from up in there. Yeah, I made a couple mistakes. And you learn by them, or not. Just don't go up too soon. The further you go, the easier it is to come up out of that canyon. And then the easier it is to come back down into this little canyon here. Because some of the drop-offs are, 10, 15 foot. And like I said, anything over a 4-foot drop, and 4 foot is pushing it with me, with my artificial hip and my rod and screws and my age and blah, blah, all that good stuff. Not that I can't do it, it's that I shouldn't do it. So I'm learning. A little late in life to start learning lessons, but here we go. So we're almost at the main attraction, which will be where the main trail comes in. So I just made a big loop. So I haven't checked the time yet, but it's going to be about a 4-hour hike. Which, 2, 4, if I was on flat, that would be 8 miles. But I'm guessing maybe I did 2 or 3, but it was none of it easy. As you can see, what I'm going through now, just to get out of this. It's not a big deal, but I'm dragging ass a little bit. I've only had a couple slips. I haven't fell totally, which is good. But usually it's the little rocks that get me. Okay, I'm going to let you go so I can negotiate this little climb here later. Okay, there you go. We are now pretty much back to the main trail. Kind of, sort of. There's 4 women back there. I know they won't go far. I've been out here since, 11. I don't know what time it is. I should have looked. Probably pushing 2. So my van is up over yonder. I just got another hill to climb. And then we're done. And then it'd be happy trails to me. See, there's the wax formations over there. That's where I started to hike out. So I went way back there, way around, up and down, into canyons, out of canyons, into here. Yeah, it's a workout, but you know what? It makes the mind feel good. Okay, there you go. Happy trails. Okay, trails end. It's around 2 o'clock, so it's about a 3-hour hike. So that's what it looks like. So I was way up behind all that, on top of those reddish looking mesas back there, and dropping down and up. Okay, time to go to Bodie's. Happy trails.